German. Where the hell
Yeah,
is my
yeah, yeah.
volume? Hang on. I'm all cock over here. Hang on. The Christ. Here we go. You are really loud right now. All right, go ahead. Talk to me. Give me a voice. Oh
Let's
my
do
God.
this in layers. Okay. All right.
Oh, you read that, huh? All right, can you hear me? You can't hear
Yes,
me, can you? You can?
I can. I can. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. Okay. It's like a 3 second delay. So it's like a old, you ever watch the old
Yeah. Yeah.
Chinese movies where they're like, I will kill you. You know what I mean? It's like that. No.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So I love the video. Love the video. What did you think? What was going through your head through
Yeah.
that?
Oh, do you know what? I have mixed feelings. I'm happy that I stopped it because, like I told you, it was years and years, and I saw him behaving like that, and I never knew what to do with it. So I'm happy I stopped it. And then I looked at the video and I was like, ah, there's a mistake here. Ah, there's a mistake here. Oh, I'm still levitating towards him. No, wrong timings. Oh, this wrong. But all in all, I think I'm happy. I think I'm happy because it gives me a glimpse into the possibility that I can manage. For me, he's my hardest dog. He's really my hardest dog. Never knew how to behave with him. Kinda, yeah, I'll get her. I'll get her. Sky is just so drivey, so nervy, and to actually manage to, yeah, to manage to get him to just stop doing something stupid like this. Yeah, it felt nice. It felt nice. And you?
So it's always interesting for me to see what people see when they're doing this, right? Because it's like you know what you don't want, you know what you want, and you know what you want the dog to stop. But
Mhm.
knowing all that doesn't get you to it through like instruction. If I said go out and do X, Y, and Z. So because you can do that, you can make
Mhm.
sit, you can make down. So what it looks like to me is that you're still having a conversation with something that doesn't want to have a conversation with you and wants something completely different. Hmm?
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So,
I thought I
yeah.
was more part. Go ahead.
No, I
No,
want to
I
hear. I
thought I
want to
was
hear.
more part of the conversation than last time.
Of course you
Yeah.
are. But
Yeah.
but
I thought I
but
was.
you and someone else were. Well,
I
who
and
was the
someone
other
else were.
person in the
What do you mean?
conversation? Who was the other thing in the conversation? You added two new partners
I
to
thought
the
it was between
conversation.
me, Sky, and really. I didn't realize. Who
I
did I
swear to
add?
God. Well, it's the drone,
Who
right?
did I add? Yeah. Mhm.
Sky,
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
okay? You should be able
Yeah.
to solve that problem with nobody else in the conversation.
Yeah.
But then there's me, then
Right.
there's the caller,
Uh-huh.
then there's the leash, then there's the guy
Okay.
flying the drone,
Okay.
and you added two more items to the
Okay.
conversation. What are those things from last time?
The food.
That's a different conversation now. You're changing the conversation.
I know. I know, but I did it with a certain purpose. We'll get there. Let me just think about what
I'm
else
telling
did
you,
I add? What else did I?
hang on, hang on, hang on. I gotta get this out. I gotta get this out.
The long
Hang on.
line.
It's not about you. Hang on, hang on. Okay. Here's the deal. This could be the greatest conversation about dog training ever, or it could be the very end of this relationship. Wouldn't it be wonderful? Go ahead. Let's see.
Breaking up.
Nope. Oh, come on.
This
Really?
is
Am I?
breaking up.
God damn it. This is going to be gold today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay. Sounds good.
you've added
Food.
more on to the conversation.
Okay. The moron stuff. Okay. Okay. So that's the food, and what's that? The long line. The fact that he's off leash now.
Long line. He's not off leash. Bullshit. He's off leash. He's got a long line around his neck. That's not off leash.
Yeah, that's off leashy.
No, it's not.
What else did I do differently?
He knows. Hold on. He knows that line's there.
Okay.
He knows that line's there. If he knows the line's there, he knows you have some kind of control, right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Right.
Right?
Yep.
Right? Okay. So
Right.
if he knows that line's there,
Yeah.
that's to make you feel better, right?
The line?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it's to make me feel better. I could have it without the line, to be honest. I think he would have been very similar. I think it was more. What if he runs off? You once asked me, "Oh, what would you do if Kana just ran off when I was doing the car exercise?" And I was like, "Well, I'll call her back." Yeah, but she learns she can run off from you. So I kind of wanted to prevent that from happening
So
here.
who's
I'm
the
like,
long line
okay, if
for?
something should
So,
go wrong,
so
I go.
who's the long line for? You or the
Okay,
dog?
so yeah, okay, it's for me. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool for me. Yes,
I mean,
right.
you,
I
you
have
understand that?
as my
Like,
aid. Hmm.
well, no, it's
Yeah.
why people use prong collars and e-collars and muzzles and long lines, because they need to feel like the dog is trained, but they don't have enough confidence in what they're saying to the dog, so that they need a bunch of
Hmm.
fail safes so it doesn't go tits up. And then they're trying to avoid the conversation they need to have and protect themselves in the conversation from their worst nightmares. And the greatest way to do that is to keep adding things to your training, to just keep, well, what if this happens? What if he takes off? Okay, fair enough. I get it.
Hmm.
There's fear there. There's not a lot of confidence in what you're doing. But if you're a leader and your employees at your restaurant keep going out back to take a smoking break when they're not supposed to, would you put a long line on them?
No,
What would you do?
I would lock the door. No, I'll tell
I would
them
just lock.
it's not. It's not.
No,
Kind
fuck
of thing.
that. I would lock them out. Yeah, fuck
No, no,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. There's a consequence for that lesson. What's your point? Your point is you can go out and smoke if you want, but the best way for me to modify your
Yeah.
behavior is to modify my behavior. Because if I keep putting a long line on you, or I hire someone to go say, hey, is Johnny outside smoking again? Go check. Johnny's behavior is stripping resources from where I need to be, doing what I need to do to babysit, because Johnny can't have the self-control to follow the rules. Is that correct? That's not your fault. Don't be sorry for something that isn't your fault.
I know. But half an hour into it, and we've exchanged 2 words.
Well, they're
Uh,
important words, and I guarantee you're already thinking about them.
I am. I am. I'm looking forward to it so much every single week, and then I have to rely on this shitty internet in fucking
We'll have
Scotland.
to find another way. We'll have to find, maybe we can do Zoom or something like that that's easier, but I think it's a
Yeah,
bandwidth issue.
I think so too. I think so too. But it gets really bad in shitty weather, We've lost internet for one day this week completely, like for one day because of storms. So
I'm just gonna, just how I'm thinking, right? Like
uh,
the internet in Scotland doesn't work when you have shitty weather, and Scotland has shitty weather.
but this is a storm season. This is the bad season. Like in the summer, it doesn't happen.
Ah, I get
Ish,
it.
ish.
Yeah. All right, I get it. So my
Mhm,
point is, over and over again, is that this week
mhm,
you said you felt like you could manage him better with the
mhm,
long line and the food added
mhm,
to your conversation, right? Now,
yeah.
that's true. Okay, so let's go through the
Yes.
players in the conversation. We're going to take this in layers, right? Okay.
Yeah. But can I
Okay.
just add something? Give me just a second.
Yeah.
I could have done it. I could have done it without the long line, and I could have done it without the food.
Then why
Why did
didn't
I
you?
add it? I don't know. I don't know.
Because
Okay,
you're a
the food.
chicken shit. Because you're a chicken shit.
No. I'll defend the food. The line. It was actually listening to what you said to me. Remember, I told you about Kana. You said you should have had a long line on her when you do something like that because then she cannot escape. And if he escaped and he would get rewarded at the source, then difficult to recover from that because he
Okay.
satisfied 5. So I put this long line because you told me to do that for Kana. I was thinking, yeah, well, let me apply the same rule here and see if it works. The food, you told me with Kana, when she does something right, and it was again in relation to the car. Maybe I misunderstood. In relation
No,
to the
you're
car,
learning. You're learning. Hold on.
let me just tell you, if wrong is wrong and the right is wrong, then what's the dog? So I was thinking, if he's doing the right thing and he's not engaging with the drone, but instead he's engaging with me, as in he looks at me and all, should I reward it? Maybe that's the right for the dog. The wrong is wrong and the right is
Absolutely
wrong.
logical.
That the did I have to do it with the food? No, he would have been exactly the same thing. I didn't turn him around because of the food. What drone? No, he was still flirting with the drone. He didn't drop the conversation. He was still flirting with the drone. But it's a massive improvement from last week. So yes,
Sure.
I've added food. Yes, I've added line. I could have done without. And now I'm thinking, damn it. I could have done without.
So if you could have done it without, did you
Uh-huh.
did you give the dog more or less clear information this time? So and I'm going to walk you there, okay? I'm going to walk you
Yeah,
back to it,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
to
you're
be honest
only
with you, yes. Uh-huh.
go ahead. No, I want to hear you.
If I didn't give him the food, the rule was exactly the same. You do not chase the fucking drone. That's
I
it.
mean, that's
I gave you
that.
the
Did
food
you?
because you have been all right, but maybe it is more confusing for him. As in, okay, so there's a drone, but oh, I see what you're saying. This is a little bit of equivalent of a deep tissue massage. Okay, okay. Yeah,
I haven't heard you.
right.
I haven't heard you
Having
make a noise like that in months. That was fantastic.
I'm having a mini monologue with myself as well. Okay, I see where you're going.
Okay, so tell me. So
Okay.
first of all, that was like mental diarrhea for you, but for me, because it was like you
Yeah.
sound like me. You sound like me. Well, if you do the thing and the stuff and the thing, then the first,
Mhm.
and people go, "What the fuck is this guy talking
Uh-huh.
about?" That just happened on a post I shared on Facebook. This guy's like, "Chris speaks in riddles." Yeah, because you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to figure shit out, man. I'm not an instructor. I'm a teacher. That's how I learned, right? So if you
Mhm.
listen, you have to act. You have to do something. And the problem is people have got you so scared that you're an abuser or that you're a cookie pusher or that you're an equipment person that you can't see the dog, you can't see the conversation, and you can't see yourself. Why you get frustrated is because when it comes to the dog, you don't communicate as well as you do with people. When you communicate well with people, you have verbal. You can talk to them. You can say,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
expect A, B, C. If they speak the same language, you should be cool. Now, if you're an employer, you say, look, I'm going to give you one warning, I'm going to give you another warning, third warning, you're fired. If you get a police officer say, don't speed, they give you a consequence. It's all verbal or written, right? You can't do that with the dog. It doesn't work that way with the dog. You have to go back to exactly what an opportunist wants, thinks, needs, and how did you raise this opportunist to have conversations with people when it wants something and the person doesn't want them to have it. So